We are ready. We have two new teams of scholars stepping up to the stage. First, we would like to introduce the varsity scholars of Benedict College.
Hello. Hello, I'm Gregory Terry, senior psychology major from Newport News, Virginia.
Hello, Gary Knight, senior physics major from Columbia, South Carolina.
Hi, I'm Sarah Dornick. I'm a sophomore biology major from Columbia, South Carolina.
All right, let's give it up for Benedict. And now, the Eagles of North Carolina Central University.
Hi, I'm Jelena Shipman. I'm a senior psychology and double major in criminal justice from White Oak, North Carolina.
I'm Damian Medeiros. I'm a junior business administration major from Greensboro, North Carolina.
And I'm Zurich Aganius, a senior geography major from Castle Hayne, North Carolina.
All right, Manita, take it away.
All right, welcome both teams to this Elite Eight match. We've got Gary in the face-off position for Benedict and Damian for NCCU. Let's start with you, Gary. In your entire academic career, who would you like to give a shout-out to and why?
I would like to thank Dr. Hayes. He's the coach of Tuskegee University. And 3 years ago when he was coaching at Benedict College, he recruited me to be a part of HCAS my freshman year. And he's the reason that I'm partaking in such a great program.
All right, that's beautiful. Even though he's at another school, we still have that love. He got you started here. And look at you, you're on the stage now. That's great. And how about you, Damian?
I would say Tisha Hansley and Chandra Tatter. They're working in the School of Business at North Carolina Central University. And they've been having my back since day one. And I want to say thank you for all y'all done. And Redskins for the win.
All right. It's a beautiful show of appreciation there. Thanks, guys. Well, it looks like Benedict won the toss. So, Gary, you're going to be choosing first from these categories. Gotta have it, along the interstate, hyphenated names, and the King's speeches.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. Here we go. Pierre Omidyar got $14.83 for his broken laser pointer in 1995 as the first item sold on what internet auction site he created? Damian.
eBay.
Yes, eBay is correct, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. In 2013, $1.4 million was paid for one of the Olympic gold medals won by which black track star during Hitler's Berlin Games?
Owens.
Yes, Jesse Owens is good for 10. Calder, Rockwell, Warhol. Saying Grace, from which longtime Saturday Evening Post illustrator, sold for $46 million?
Rockwell.
Norman Rockwell is right.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. A fan paid $16,000 for the steely sharp appendages Johnny Depp wore as what Tim Burton title character with a talent for topiary? Gary.
Jack Sparrow.
No, can you take it?
Edward Scissorhands.
Yes, Edward Scissorhands. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. $8,300 was paid for the cane that Hugh Laurie used as what which acerbic title doctor on the pilot of his hospital drama?
House.
Yes, Dr. Gregory House. A collector coughed up over $23,000 for a set of dentures worn by which prime minister better known for his blood, toil, tears, and sweat?
Churchill.
Winston Churchill.
Gotta have it.
All right, Damian. Gotta have it. A buyer paid nearly $145 million for a water-damaged violin said to have been used by the bandmaster on what ill-fated luxury liner? Gary.
Titanic.
That's the one. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. The priciest toilet ever auctioned was owned by which late singer and songwriter married to Yoko Ono? Team, your answer?
McCarthy.
John Lennon. Let's try the next one. The priciest dress auctioned was worn by which legendary blonde actress when she sang Happy Birthday to JFK in 1962?
Marilyn Monroe.
That's good for 10 on that bonus. Okay, Gary, your choice?
The King's Speech.
The King's Speeches. King's 1963 I Have a Dream speech was delivered from the steps of what noted edifice designed in the form of a Doric temple? Gary.
Washington Monument.
No, Damon.
Lincoln Memorial.
The Lincoln Memorial, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. King began the I Have a Dream speech by referencing what document issued 100 years earlier saying the Negro still is not free?
Emancipation Proclamation.
Correct. He referenced the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness outlined in what important document?
Declaration of Independence.
All 20.
King's Speech.
All right, give us just a second.
Oh,
Okay, King's
The King's
speeches.
speeches.
In 1957, an early important speech of King's was give us the what word for the process of voting or for a box holding votes? Damien.
Ballot?
Yes, the ballot. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. First, King's 1964 Nobel Prize acceptance speech is called The Quest for Peace and blank. What word fills in that blank?
Justice.
That's good for 10 points. King mentioned just one person by name in that acceptance speech.
Tutu.
Which Zulu chief and first African to win the Peace Prize in 1960?
Tutu.
No, Lutuli, Albert Lutuli. All right, Damien, you're still
The King's
choosing.
speeches.
The King's speeches. At New York's Riverside Church, Dr. King preached why I am opposed to the war in what nation then divided into North and South? Gary.
Korea.
No, can you take it, Damien?
Vietnam?
Yes, Vietnam. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. King said he was inspired by the adage attributed to which father of the Italian language that there comes a time when silence is betrayal?
Dante Alighieri.
Yes, Dante is good for 10. In the speech, King warned that high-level authorities in government equated what protesting DIS word with disloyalty?
Disobedience?
No, dissent.
Okay.
A good guess there. All right, Damien, your choice again?
Abbreviate. Oh, hyphenated.
Hyphenated names. Born Shepard Smith under what hyphenated stage name does this nonfiction R&B star record? Gary.
Will Smith.
No, can you take it, Damien?
No.
No answer. It's Neo.
Man.
And that brings us to the end of round one.
Thank you.
All right, so currently the score stands North Carolina 130, Benedict 20. It's still very much anybody's game. And we've got new players here to get to know a little bit better. So, Sarah, in the scope of your academic career, who do you want to give a little love to and why?
It would have to be my mother. She's been my professor, my advisor, my mentor all the way, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her.
Okay, oh, that's beautiful. You get your mom in school and at home. How about you, Zuri?
I'd like to thank Clayton Mack for keeping me on track, keeping me in school, and putting me into this program, and giving me friends for life.
Oh, I like how you brought the tagline in there, but it's real, right? That's beautiful. Well, Sarah, you're going to be choosing first, and here are the categories. Classic short stories, The Doctor Will See You Now. Notice the emphasis on the C. U.S. land wars, and also a football term.
The doctor will see you now.
The doctor will see you now. Your nose is made of what firm, rubbery sea tissue that also cushions bones at their joints? Zuri.
Cartilage.
Yes, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. An irritation of the median nerve at the wrist results in what C tunnel syndrome?
Carpal tunnel.
That's good for 10. Many older folks are affected by what eye condition in which clouding of the lens causes blurred vision?
Cataracts.
All 20 points. Zuri, your choice again.
U.S. land wars.
U.S. land wars. Resulting in the illegal U.S. seizure of West Florida, the first war against which tribe began in part because they welcomed escaped slaves. Zuri.
Seminoles.
Yes, the Seminoles. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. First, which general, later president, ordered that seizure and the attack on some 800 escaped blacks at Fort Negro on the Apalachicola River?
Jackson.
Yes, Andrew Jackson is right. Now a symbol of the FSU football team, which son of a Creek mother and an English father launched and led the Second Seminole War?
Apalola.
Osceola. Sorry, you got 10 there. Zuri?
Land wars.
The Sauk warrior Black Hawk defied an 1804 treaty forced on his people and drafted by which man who briefly served as president in 1841? Sarah?
Harrison?
Yes, William Henry Harrison, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. 3 future presidents fought in the 1832 Black Hawk War, a Whig who lived in Kentucky, and rival presidents born in Kentucky. Name any 2 of them.
Lincoln Douglas.
Tyler.
Lincoln Douglas.
Team, begin your answer.
Tyler Lincoln Douglas.
It's Taylor, Lincoln, and Davis. So you got Lincoln there. Okay. Sarah.
The doctor will see you now.
The doctor will see you now. What arteries on each side of the throat carry blood from the heart to the brain? Zuri.
Capillaries.
No, can you take it, Sarah?
Cranial.
No, carotid arteries. Let's try another one, Sarah.
The doctor will see you now.
Famously used as an anesthetic for Queen Victoria, what clear sea liquid is the knockout drug of choice for fictional criminals? Sarah.
Chloroform.
Yes, chloroform. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. From the Greek for time, what adjective denotes any condition lasting 3 months or longer?
Chronic.
That's good for 10 points. A reaction to gluten can cause what digestive and autoimmune disease of the small intestine?
No, celiac. Celiac.
No, celiac disease. That brings you up to 60, and we're at 180 for NCCU.
Classic short stories.
Classic short stories. Whose 3 questions about a king wrestling with the answers to life is hundreds of pages shorter than his Anna Karenina? Sarah.
Tolstoy.
Yes, Leo Tolstoy, and here's your bonus. First, whose 1922 The Curious Case of Benjamin Button was later anthologized in his Tales of the Jazz Age?
Fitzgerald.
Scott Fitzgerald is right. Who uses just over 700 words for her A Haunted House, but many more for her Mrs. Dalloway in Bond Street?
Wolf.
Yes, you got it, Virginia Woolf. And Sarah, your choice again.
Short stories, please.
Classic short stories. 15 short stories exploring everyday life in Ireland's capital are contained in whose Dubliners? Sarah. No answer. Can you take it, Zuri?
James Joyce.
Yes, James Joyce is the one. Here's your bonus for 20 and then 10 points. Which German language writer's classics include A Hunger Artist and In the Penal Colony?
Remark.
No, let's try the 10-point clue. He's best known in the U.S. for his work about a man who awakens to find he's become a monstrous insect.
Kafka.
Franz Kafka, yes. All right, Zuri, you're in control now.
Land Wars.
U.S. land wars. A land swindle at New Bern helped spark the 1711 Tuscarora War that spread through the Pamlico River region in which of the 13 colonies? Sarah.
Ohio River Valley.
No. Zuri?
North Carolina.
Yes, North Carolina. And here is your bonus for 10 points apiece. Many Tuscaroras not killed or sold into slavery migrated north to become the 6th tribe of what Native American I Confederacy?
Iroquois.
That's good for 10. The first 5 tribes were the Mohawks, Oneidas, Onondagas, Senecas, and what sea tribe, also named the longest of New York's Finger Lakes?
Cayuga.
Cayuga. Okay. So you got no points there, but that brings us to the end of round 2.
Good job, sir.
Good job.
All right, now we've got North Carolina with 220 and Benedict at 90, and we've got Jelena,
Yes.
Jelena, and Gregory in the face-off positions now. Gregory, who do you want to give a shout out to when you think about your academic career?
I would like to give a special shout out to Dr. Ronnie Hopkins, Dean of the Freshman Institute, as well as coach of our Honda Campus All-Star Challenge team. He personally recruited me my freshman year, and I've been with him ever since. So it's a pleasure working with you in my final year here.
He's my good friend, and he's a good man. Yes. And Jelena?
I would like to thank the whole team of North Carolina Governor's School. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't figure out what I wanted to do with my life. So they pretty much helped me out there.
Right. That's kind of important. That's great. All right. So, Benedict, you're behind. That means, Gregory, you'll be choosing first, and these are the categories. How about that house? Histories, mysteries, top private companies, and African etymology.
African etymology, please.
Okay, here we go. What B-stringed instrument and its name arrived in the Americas when enslaved Africans brought it with them? Gregory.
Banjo.
Yes, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. What O vegetable with actual roots and etymological roots in West Africa was introduced into Southern cuisine by enslaved Africans?
Onion.
No, okra is the answer there. Let's try the next one. The name of what G soup thickened with okra is from a Bantu word for that vegetable?
Gumbo.
Good for 10 on that bonus.
African etymology, please.
What word for reanimated corpses found its way from West African languages into English via slaves shipped to Haiti? Gregory.
Zombie.
Yes, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Here's the first part. Bande is a supreme god, and Loa are lesser spirits in what Caribbean religion often associated with the undead?
Voodoo.
That's good for 10. Blues legend Muddy Waters sang about working what 4-letter word for a magic charm, also something Dr. Evil stole from Austin Powers?
Mojo.
Good for all 20. Gregory?
African etymology, please.
Humans share 98.8% of DNA with bonobos and what other primate whose name comes from a Bantu language of Angola? Gregory.
Chimpanzee.
That's correct, and here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Nu, impala, caracal. From the Zulu for gazelle, which leaping species has long lyre-shaped horns?
Impala.
That's good for 10. Nu, caracal, tamarin. What ox-like creature, wildebeest in Afrikaans, gets its English name from Africa's Khoikhoi people?
Nu.
That's good for another 10. Okay, Gregory?
Histories, mysteries.
More than 50 ships and 20 planes have gone mysteriously missing in what North Atlantic triangle east of North Carolina? Gregory?
Bermuda?
Yes, that's the one. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Which creator of Hercule Poirot mysteriously disappeared for more than a week in 1926, though she reappeared to write again?
Christie?
Yes, Agatha Christie is correct. In 1928, Roald Amundson's plane vanished over icy waters, 17 years after he had been the first person to reach what geographic point?
North Pole.
No, that's the South Pole.
Okay.
Gregory, you're in charge again.
History's mysteries.
History's mysteries. While scientific tests continue, the Vatican encourages veneration of what 14-foot length of linen that might be Jesus' burial cloth? Gregory.
Curtain.
No. Jelena?
Ark of Covenant?
The Shroud of Turin. Gregory, your choice again.
History's mysteries.
A UFO museum in New Mexico remains devoted to solving the mystery behind the 1947 crash outside what town? Gregory.
Albuquerque.
No. Jelena?
Roswell.
Yes, that's the one. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Horrors at 112 Ocean Avenue in what New York town spawned a series of paranormal films, including 2016's The Reawakening?
Amityville Horror.
Okay. 10 there. Which Teamsters president went missing in 1975 and so presumably never saw his son sworn into that position in 1999?
Hoffa.
Yes, Jimmy Hoffa. All right, Jelena, you're in control of the board.
How about that house?
How about that house? In fiction, which uncanny clue solver called 221B Baker Street home? Jelena.
Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, Sherlock Holmes. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. A real home built for an abbot. The Tabard Inn hosted the Wife of Bath and other fictional travelers in what story collection?
The Canterbury Tales.
That's good for 10 points. Havisham, Nickleby, Pickwick. Sat his house as the home of which Charles Dickens character, an heiress abandoned on her wedding day?
Havisham.
Yes, Miss Havisham. Good.
How about that house?
How about that house? The bank's home at 251 Bristol Avenue is technically in Brentwood, not what L.A. neighborhood referenced in the title of a 90s sitcom. Gregory.
Bel Air?
Yes, that's the one. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. 1428 is the address of the domicile of Doom on what title street from the Johnny Depp's film debut?
Elm Street?
Good for 10 points there. A fan in North Carolina has built an exact replica of the home in Haddonfield in what 1978 classic, The Night Michael Myers Returned?
Friday the 13th?
Halloween. Oh, that's okay. All right, that brings us to the end of round 3. This is a close game here. Benedict 210, North Carolina 280. So it comes down to the ultimate challenge. And Benedict, since you're down by 70 right now, that means you need 3 answers to take the lead. And you're going to be choosing from these categories: 20th century nonfiction, Independence Days, overtures and preludes, and 4-letter nations.
4-letter nations, please.
4-letter nations, let's get it. What nation with only 4 letters in its name lies north of Jamaica?
Cuba.
Yes.
There you go.
Was part of French Indochina?
Guam?
No.
No.
Is on Africa's Gulf of Guinea?
Mali?
No.
No. Okay.
Has provinces named Anbar and Basra?
Chad.
No. Has Bamako as its national capital?
Mali.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Has the Amazon River's source?
Peru.
Yes.
Good one.
Has cities called Tabriz and Shiraz?
Iraq.
Chad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Lies on a gulf sharing its name?
Guam.
No.
There's no Guam.
Is Africa's 5th largest in area?
Chad.
Yes.
There you go.
Lies in the South Pacific?
Guam.
No. Was part of the French Indochina?
Pass.
No. Is on Africa's Gulf of Guinea?
Gulf of Guinea.
Togo.
Yes. Has provinces named Anbar and Basra?
Iran.
No.
Okay.
Has cities called Tabriz and Shiraz?
Iran?
Yes.
Okay.
Lies on a gulf sharing its name?
Laos.
No. Lies in the
Laos?
South? No.
Okay.
Was part of French Indochina?
Pass.
No.
Laos.
No. You know what's funny? Good try there. There is a Laos in here. You got 6. That brings you up to 360. Let's find out. Was part of French Indochina?
No.
Laos. Has provinces named Anbar and Basra? Iraq. Lies on the Gulf sharing its name? Oman.
Oh.
And lies in the South Pacific? Fiji. All right, good job. You got 6 out of 10. To take the lead, 360 to 280. North Carolina, what's your choice here?
Independence Days.
Independence Days. You need 4 answers to win. Given the year and a country, from what other country did it declare independence? 1822, Brazil.
Portugal.
Yes. 1962,
UK.
Jamaica. Yes. 1903, Panama.
Colombia.
Yes. 1905, Norway.
Denmark.
No. 1945, Indonesia.
The Netherlands.
Yes. 1962, Algeria.
France.
Yes. 1944, Iceland.
Denmark.
Yes. 1990, Namibia.
South Africa.
Yes. 1993, Eritrea.
Ethiopia.
Yes. 1821, Mexico.
Spain.
Yes. 1905, Norway.
Sweden.
Yes. You got them all. That's what we like to see at this stage. You win 530 to 360 and you can go on to the semifinals. Congratulations. Good game, both teams.